So yun guys, welcome sa panibagong video o math tutorial natin ngayong araw. No? So ang lesson natin is under general math. Ang topic niya will be operation and function, but our focus is only for addition. Okay, so let's start. So let f and g be the functions. Okay, so when we talk about we are talking about addition, therefore we are going to find the sum. So it denotes by f plus g. Okay, it is the function defined by f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. However, kapag ang goal naman natin ay i-operate yung subtraction na operation, so we're looking for the difference. So it denotes by f minus g. It is the function defined by, so f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. Now, allow me to have this example. So, here are our examples. So, f of x is equal to x plus 6. Our g of x is 2x minus 7, and our h of x is 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. So, we need to solve the following. So, first, we need to find the sum of f plus g of x. And second, we need to find also the sum of f plus h of x. Without further ado, let's start. So, we need to find the sum of these two functions. So, first, write the formula or write the denoted by yung kanina, no? So, gagawin niya lang is sulat o paghiwalayin yung dalawang function. So, yung first function, f of x, and then the second function is g of x. Second, you need to substitute. So, whatever is the value of the function, supplyan po natin, papalitan po natin. So, ang ating f of x dito, kung makikita po natin dito, ayan, so, ito po yung f of x natin, ito po yung f of x natin. So, therefore, dapat na maging f of x natin ay x plus 6. So, ayan, tas ating g of x naman ay magiging 2x plus 7. Since we need to find the sum, our operation is addition. Next, distribute the operation or the sign to the second term. Meaning, yung sign po natin, itong sign na to, itong plus na to, ito, is i-distribute po natin doon sa second function. So, paano po yun? So, let's have this. So, first thing is, baba muna natin yung first function. So, wala tayong magagawa doon. So, just remove the parentheses, no? Then, second will be distribute na. So, again, let me repeat. So, again, ulitin natin, no? So, sabi, distribute the operation to the second term. So, ang gagawin muna natin is we just bring down the first function. Tanggalin na natin yung parentheses. Okay? Next will be, we distribute positive sign. So, meaning, multiply po natin sa dalawang term o higit pa. Depende kung ilang term yung second function natin. In our case, dalawa lang yung term niya. So, therefore, dalawang beses natin siya i-distribute. So, positive times positive. So, we're just multiplying the signs. Okay, hindi na tayo mag-focus doon sa number, signs na lang, no? So, since 2 is positive, at the same time, positive yung operation natin, so walang mangyayari. So, positive times positive is positive, positive times negative is also negative. Right? So, madaling sabi, kapag operation ay addition, walang nagbabago sa second term. Observe niyan, ha? Pag operation natin ay addition, wala akong nagbabago sa sign ng second terms. Kasi mamaya, o sa mga susunod nating video, lalo pag subtraction, makikita ninyo, may impact yung negative sign sa second function. Next, combining like terms. So, we need to combine like terms. How? We combine like terms based on their term. Una, pagsasamahin natin yung una pares ng variable, pangalawa, dapat pares na exponent. Okay? Again, let me repeat. Mapapagsama natin yung dalawang variable kapag, o dalawang term kapag, una, para silang variable, pangalawa, dapat they have the same exponent. Pag hindi, di natin sila pwede magsama. We'll just simply copy them. Okay? So, in our case, I want you to observe, meron ba tayong pwede ipagsama? Observe niyo po. Meron, which is yung x plus 2x. Bakit natin sila pwedeng ipagsama? Because, as you can see, they have the same variable. At the same time, they have the same exponent, which is 1. So, pag 1, hindi natin nakikita, no? Kasi it's understood. So, pwede yan. So, ang gagawin natin, we will add them because of this sign. So, x plus 2x, that will be 3x. Bakit po naging 3x? Kasi may 1 po ito. At, kinokopya lang po natin yung variable. Sa addition po, ang focus lang natin yung number, we'll just simply copy the variable. So, hindi po nagkakaroon na exponent yan kapag tina-times yung pinagpa-plus yung x and x. So, we'll just simply copy it. Okay? Another, mayroon pa ba tayong pwede pagsama? Yes, yung parehas constant term. Ano yung constant? Yung term na walang, variable. Very good. Yung constant term is the term that do not have variable. So, that would be 6n, negative 7. So, positive 6 and minus negative 7. So, ayan, magkaiba sila. So, pag magkaiba ang sign, bakit po magkaiba? Because 6 is positive, alam naman natin yan. So, pag magkaiba, you do subtraction. So, 7 minus 6 is 1. Since mataas yung 7 at ang sign ni 7 is negative, so therefore, that would be negative 1. Okay? So, step number 5, we just simply finalize our answer. So, kukunin na po natin yung sagot, yun ang mga naka-red. So, that would be f plus g of x is equal to 3x minus 1. So, ganun lang po kadali kapag operation of function under addition. So, I hope there's no question. No? So, pag may question, balikan nyo lang yung step-by-step process natin. Again, itong step-by-step is just for kalinawan ng lahat. So, hindi ko nire-require na gawin nyo to palagi, pero mas maganda pag master nyo na, mas mabilis na yung way ng pagsusolve. Ito ay para sa mga beginner at sa mga nahihirapan sa pag-solve ng function under addition. Next, number 2, you need to solve the function f plus h. Okay? So, again, write the formula. So, pag-iwalay natin yung dalawang function para ma-substitute natin. So, that will be x plus 6 and 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. Right? So, third step, so, ayun pa rin, distribute the sign doon sa green o the second function. So, again, just bring down the first function, x plus 6, and then multiply. So, ito naman ay tatlong beses because we have 3 terms. 1, 2, and 3. So, we have 3 terms. So, trinomial times natin yung, i-distribute natin yung positive sign. So, again, wala nangyari yung pag-positive. Yun lang yun. We just simply bring down. So, positive times positive is positive. Positive times negative is negative. Positive times positive, positive. So, I hope it's clear, no? Next, we can need to combine like terms. So, ano pwede pagsamahin in our case? Okay? So, again, hindi ito katulad kanina na yung unahin mo yung x. Uunahin yung may pinakamataas na exponent. And in our case, iisa lang yung may mataas na exponent, which is ito. So, wala kang pwedeng i-combine sa kanya. Wala kang pwedeng i-combine sa kanya because just simply bring down 2x squared. Again, pag wala kang mako-combine sa isang term, just simply bring down. Okay? 2x squared. Next, ano kaya ang pwede pagsamahin in our case? Yung x tsaka negative 5x. Again, they have the same variable. At the same time, they have the same exponent. So, x minus 5x. Alam naman natin na yung x dito ay may 1. So, again, sabi ko, pag addition and subtraction, ay ano po, numbers lang ang pagtutuunan natin ng pansin. So, 1 minus 5, they have, the signs are different. So, we need to subtract. And 5 is the larger one. So, therefore, the answer is negative 4. And then, just copy x. Okay? Then, the constant term, which is 6 and 6. So, that would be 12. And then step number 5, we simply finalize our answer. So, we just simply copy the red ones. Okay? So, 2x squared minus 4x plus 12. Again, mayroon pa itong isang sagot. Kung gusto nyo pa malaman yung final na sagot niya, you can simply factor it by 2. So, in our case, okay naman na to. No? So, hindi na natin sa pahabain pa. Pero, kung gusto nyo pong malaman yung another possible answer, you factor out by 2 since lahat sila ay common by 2 o common factor nila o greatest common factor nila ay 2. So, mangyari pwedeng x squared, ayan, minus 2x. So, i-divide natin sa 2, lahat i-divide sa 2 plus 6. So, ito po yung final answer. Then, kailangan nasa labas na parenthesis yung greatest common factor nila na 2. Ayan. So, ganun po. Ito po isang sagot din. Just in case na hindi ito lumabas dun sa possible answers, baka ito ang lalabas. So, you have two choices. It's either you factor out o hindi. Paano natin malalaman na yung ma-factor out natin kapag mayroon silang common factor? Now, level up tayo ng konti. Paano kapag fraction naman? Okay? Paano kapag fraction? So, again, we have two examples, f plus g and f plus h. So, let's start. So, again, write the formula. Lagi na yan. then we need to substitute. Now, hindi natin basta-basta magagawa yung kanina na ginagawa natin, yung distribute the sign. Okay. In our case, ano napapansin natin sa dalawang fractions? Mapapansin natin sa dalawang fraction that they have the same denominator. So, pag the same denominator, alam naman natin na you can execute the numerator already. Alright? So, next, step number 3, find the LCD. We just simply copy the denominator. Again, since pareha sila, isa lang ang isusulat natin as LCD, which is x plus 2. Alright? So, mamaya may another example pa tayo paano pag hindi parehas yung denominator, no? So, in our case, kapag pares silang denominator, copy as 1. Next, multiply your LCD in each term. So, i-multiply natin yung LCD sa kada term na meron tayo. So, paano po yun? So, here's our term. 4x minus 5 over x plus 2. Then, meron tayong space dyan. Plus x plus 3 over x plus 2. Then, may space din dito. Bakit? Dito natin nilalagay yung ating LCD, which is x plus 2 and x plus 2. So, ano mangyari? Since i-multiply natin ito, alam natin yan because parenthesis means to multiply. So, we can cancel it. We can cancel the denominator in your LCD at the same time, we can cancel right here. So, ano natira? Okay? 4x minus 5 plus x plus 3. So, that would be your remaining term. Okay? Now, ang sabi, combine like terms. Pagsamahin pa rin natin yung pwede pagsamahin. Alright? So, anong pwede pagsamahin in our case? Yung 4x and x. So, just simply bring down. Again, may 1 to. Sana lagi nyo tatandaan yung mga ganong rules, no? Again, wala tayong papakialam sa variable. We simply copy it. So, 4 plus 1 is 5. And then, copy x. Ano pa pwede pagsamahin? Yung constant term. Yung negative 5 and 3. So, negative 5 plus 3. So, magkaiba. You do subtraction. So, 5 minus 3 is 2. Since 5 is larger 1, what's the sign of 5? Negative. That's the reason why it is negative 2. Step number 6, finalize your answer. So, how? Ilalagay nyo po yung numerator. Sa numerator, itong red 1. Ito. Sorry. Ito pong red. Yan ang ilalagay natin sa numerator. So, 5x minus 2. So, ano ilalagay sa denominator? Yun yung LCD. So, do not forget. Okay? Do not forget na kapag LCD ang pag may fraction na, yung ating function, kailangan natin sulat lagi yung LCD sa final answer. So, makikita nyo dyan, may arrowhead na papunta saan? Sa denominator from the LCD. So, that would be x plus 2. And that would be your final answer. Okay? So, I hope it's clear when it comes na may fraction. So, another situation, what if kapag magkaiba ang kanilang denominator? Ito po yun. No? Ito yung example natin. So, again, write the formula, paghiwalay natin para magkaroon ng substitution. Para ma-substitute natin. Now, what will be your LCD? Ano na po yung LCD natin? Since magkaiba na sila, therefore, dalawa na LCD natin. Again, kapag parehas, isa lang LCD. Pero pag dalawa o tatlo, o higit pa, yun po yung number ng LCD. We're just simply copy whatever is our denominator. Kinokopya lang po talaga natin siya. Bakit? Hindi po kasi siya numbers na malalaman natin yung yung common multiples nila. So, again, ginagawa na lang natin is we simply bring down or copy the denominator to be able to be the value of our LCD. Okay? So, multiply your LCD in each term. So, katulad kanina, so makikita ninyo may mga puwang dyan sa pagitan ng dalawang term. Yung 4x minus 5, ito. At the same time, itong 4x plus 3 over 2x plus 3. Ano yung multiply natin? Mismo dalawang LCD. Yung dalawang LCD natin. Yung x plus 2, saka 2x plus 3. Doon din sa kabilang side, 2x plus 2 and 2x plus 3. So again, we cancel the common between them. Okay? Cancel po yung x plus 2. Doon sa kabila, ang maka-cancel naman ay 2x plus 3. So anong natira? 4x minus 5 times. Okay, so yung LCD na isa, ito, i-multiply natin yan dito. Yan. Yan dyan. Multiply natin yan. Kaya nakikita nyo ito na. Okay? Next, itong value na to, yung natira na tong LCD, ita-times din natin siya dito. So, that's the reason why meron din ito. Okay? So, I hope it's clear now. So, we need to multiply them. How? By distribution method or FOIL method. So, ano ba yung FOIL distribution? First term, 4x times 2x. Again, pag parenthesis multiply. 4x times 2x. So, 4 times 2 is 8. So again, kapag multiplication, kapag may variable, same variable, ina-add ang exponent. So ito ay may 1, lagi nyo tandaan, ito ay may 1, ito ay may 1, same with this, ito ay may 1, ito ay may 1. So again, ina-add natin kapag multiplication. So 4 times 2 is 8, and x times x is x squared. So that's the reason why it is x squared. Okay? Next, 4x times positive 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. Copy the variable x. Next will be the inner term. Negative 5 times 2x. So negative times positive is negative. 5 times 2 is 10. Then copy the variable x. Last but not the least is the last terms. Negative 5 and positive 3. That would be negative 15. Okay, next will be another distribution method. So 4 times x is 4x squared. 4x times positive 2, that will be positive 8x. And inner terms, 3 times x is 3x. And last but not the least is 3 times 2 will give us positive 6. So that's how you execute if hindi po pares yung kanilang denominator. Magkakaroon po tayo ng distribution method na unlike dun sa unang example na recta, combine like terms. Hindi po. Kailangan gawin natin to para ma-simplify yung ating equation. Next, combine like terms. We need to combine like terms. So, anong magkaparehas dito? Nakalagay na dyan. Yung 8 and 4. Bakit? They have the same variable which is x. Tingnan natin mabuti. At the same time, they have the same variable which is, they have the same value of exponent which is 2. So, ang gawin, pagsamahin yung numbers. 8 plus 4, that would be 12. And then copy, x squared. So, ano ba pwede pagsamahin? Yung 12 minus 10. And 12x minus 10x is positive 2x because magkaiba sila, you do subtraction. And another one, 8x plus 3x, that would be 11x. Then, the constant term, which is negative 15 and positive 6, that would be negative 9. Now, observe nyo, meron pa bang pwede mapagsama? Meron pa. Yung 2x tsaka 11x. And 11x plus 2 o 2x, that would be 13x. So, since para sila ng sign, you do addition. So, 12x squared plus 13x minus 9 is our numerator. So, ayan, lalagay lang natin siya dyan. 12x squared, ay, ito po siya. Yan, ilalagay lang natin siya dito sa numerator, 12x squared plus 13x minus 9. And then, again, do not forget your denominator. We need to also copy that one as our denominator. So, do not forget, our LCD, laging magiging denominator yan sa ating final answer. And that would be your final answer in f plus h of x. So, that's all when it comes sa operational function dealing with addition. So, sana marami ulit tayong natutunan. Again, huwag kalimutan mag-like, share, at saka subscribe ang ating channel lang sa ganon. Magmarami pa ang magawa nating mga tutorial video na ganito when it comes sa general math at sa iba pang subject ng mathematics. Yun lamang po. Once again, this is Math Turo. Thank you so much.